So here we go, guys. They're enforcing this already in San Jose, and I'm sure other places there's reports of, but this is the first one I found.
Well, the businesses here on San Pedro Square are an example of what businesses should be doing. The bars and the restaurants here have been shut down, some of them for several days now. The county's shelter-in-place order is now about a week old, and the city and the police department say a lot of businesses are not complying. They have taken a light-handed and educational approach until now. San Jose police are quickly responding to violent crimes such as this assault case this afternoon, and now they promise to just as readily respond to violations of the shelter-in-place orders.
Those of you that know me, we're not going to stay educational for long if people aren't paying attention to this.
Police Chief Eddie Gar.
They're not going to stay educational for long. If you don't comply for any much longer, they're going to go to enforcement mode, and they're already scaling up for it. He's saying, trust me, if anyone who knows me knows that we're ready to take it to the next level.
Garcia read from a list of 56 non-essential businesses his officers found that have stayed open in violation of health department orders to shut down to slow the spread of coronavirus.
2 clothing stores, 9 hair salons, 6 barber shops, 8 smoke shops, 2 flower shops, 3 gyms, 1 sporting goods store, 1 video game store, 1 billiards hall, 1 gun store, 1 recycling center, 1 furniture store, 1 flea market, and 1 car wash.
One of this, one of that, all small businesses, presumably privately owned. Barbershops, car washes, those are usually privately owned. They're telling you right now, if you don't comply, they're going to enforce this.
Essential businesses that can stay open are places like grocery stores, laundromats, auto repair shops, and drive-through restaurants, but not vape shops like this one we found still open today. San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo urged neighbors to turn in violators to 311.
Yes, we're going to depend on the public, and no, it's not snitching.
They urged them to turn in violators. And this guy's like, oh, no, it's not snitching.
It's simply informing authorities to ensure that we can all be safe.
Some businesses, laundromats, auto repair shop to 311.
Yes, we're going to depend on the public, and no, it's not snitching. It's simply informing authorities to ensure that we can all be safe.
Some businesses are closed, but appear.
It's not snitching. It's simply informing authorities so that we can all be safe. They're pushing the narrative. And people are buying it, hook, line, and sinker, saying, yeah, I'll surrender my rights. Absolutely, I want to protect everyone else. Because who doesn't?
Still be open because they left their open signs on, like this hair salon. Police say certain patrol cars on each shift are now designated as health order compliance cars.
Certain cars are now designated as health order compliance cars. Health order compliance cars are now patrolling neighborhoods to make sure that people shut down their walk-in businesses. That's what's going on right now.
Their main job will be making contacts with businesses that should be shut down, but aren't.
There's a lot of places that aren't operating under malicious intent. However, I mentioned a store right now, a billiards hall. Are you kidding me? I mean, I don't know how a billiards hall thought that they could be open through this time, right? So,
are you kidding me? You're talking about, you mentioned one business over here, one business over there, one business over here, one business over there. You mentioned maybe a dozen businesses, and now and then you say out of the other side of your mouth that it's getting out of control. Come on, I mean, which is it?
As we go through this educational perspective, education is going to turn into enforcement very soon.
Very soon, education will turn into enforcement very soon if you do not listen to what we say.
And the police department says it will be going around and reminding businesses. If the businesses then continue to stay open, that's when the sanctions will be kicking in. Sanctions such as, in fact, here comes a patrol car right now. This may be one of the cars that we're talking about, just driving around the city, making sure that the businesses are closed. Now, the sanctions that businesses could receive could be things like health department violations, which could be very difficult to clear up, as well as citations, and there could be other sanctions as well. Reporting live in San Jose, Len Ramirez, KPIX 5.
All right,
Muddy the waters, why don't you? with what the penalties might be. Crooks is what they are.